For a long time now, the Bartolotta family, Joe and Paul, have been the dominant name in restaurants out here. So it's not like they didn't know how to eat or to cook in Milwaukee. Bacchus opened in 2004, and Chef Adam Siegel is making a serious effort to source as much as he can from local producers, as well as use local culinary tradition as inspiration.
What do we have here, Adam?
This is Wisconsin beer cheese soup, super classic. Cheddar and beer.
The cheddar is Widmer, Wisconsin cheddar from Larry's Market, where Adam sources all his cheese needs. The beer, Sprecher Brewery's Special Amber Brew, a lot better than the usual suspects who may have made Milwaukee famous, but didn't ever make beer like this. Topping it off, maple glazed pork belly.
This is how we make foam in Wisconsin.
Nice.
That is molecular gastronomy in Wisconsin style.
I like it.
Enjoy, guys.
It's a very sophisticated dish, but hit anybody on the head out in the street, drag them in here, make them eat that, and they're going to say, hey, that's damn good.
Well, it's about 17 degrees outside. So, you know, everything in Wisconsin has to be geared towards keeping you warm.
Foie gras. So last week, right? No, not this week.
Little foie gras, French toast. I figure, you know, most people want brioche with it, so why not make French toast? So soak in a lot of brown butter and vanilla in there. Smell-o-vision. Goes great with the Door County cherries that we steep in some Sauterne and port wine. And
This is great.
foie gras is one of my favorite ingredients to work with. It's ancient, you know, ancient Egypt, 2,500 years ago.
And take another little piece of my heart now, baby, bone marrow.
You know, for me, this is cutting edge. Strauss free-raised sweetbreads, braised in red wine. And then from the braising liquid, I then braise the marrow bones in there.
Sourced again, personally, from Strauss Veal, Milwaukee's preeminent source for happily raised, high-quality veal. Happy animals so often being tastier animals.
This is the best way to have.
Oh, man.
Overkill being usually a good thing. Fresh black truffles.
Beautiful. Oh, I can't eat that. Yeah, I'll be with you in a minute. I gotta take pictures of it. We're gonna spend some quality time together later in my hotel room, re-examining this photo. What was I saying? Who wouldn't love this? Maybe a hardened communist would not love this. Yeah, if you were looking to like recruit Cuban baseball players, this would be like the perfect thing.
I got a few more back there for you if you want them.
Pack those in a bandolier.
And of course, a trip to Wisconsin would be incomplete without some cheese.
There's Gouda, which is this one. It's 2 years old.
That's really good.
It's like almost like a sea salt caramel or something like that.
So do you have like weird hippies living out in the boonies making like really wild artisanal cheeses?
Yes.
So they like used to be, you know, bankers or coke dealers, but now they're
you know, they gave up the life to have the life.
That's good. This is good.
Here, these two cheddars are unbelievable. This is a 12-year-old cheddar cheese.
This is awesome.
So if you get some of this funky stuff on there, that's the good stuff. And for me, this is the perfect dessert.
It was here, in Minneapolis, the city of lakes, that I had what was far and away the best and most inspired and inspiring meal of my trip across America.
Every dish that we create, it has to be done well. There are a lot of steps.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna bone out the thigh of the guinea hen. And liver out, making the farce for it. Farce of the guinea hen liver, chickpeas and thyme. Hit it with a little meat glue. Put that in the middle and stuff it.
Bag them.
Percentage of vacuum, they'll go up to 99.9.
We press them overnight. Pull them out the next day. We circulate them.
Cook it at 65 degrees Celsius for about 45 minutes.
Cool them down and press them overnight again. We square them off and portion them, and then we cook them. The amount of time and energy that it takes to produce just the one piece. got the cleaning the artichokes, asparagus peeling and blanching, cleaning the ramps, making the stock for it.
It's a little ragu of the artichokes, ramps.
And I think a dish like this, you know, this isn't just a guinea hen thigh that's baked in the oven, you know. A lot of love.
A welcoming corner joint without pretension. Piccolo, the newly opened brainchild of established Minneapolis chef Doug Flicker.
You're a subject of some controversy
Yeah.
here. I mean, some people hate you.
They hate what I'm doing.
What is it that they? What is
Change.
it?
It's change. There's always going to be a certain percentage that don't get it or don't want it. I mean, this restaurant isn't for everyone.
What's the complaint? I mean,
Portion size.
Portion size.
You know, I read a little review the other night that said, why can't they just put twice as much food on the plate?
Well, I mean, isn't the idea you're eating a whole bunch of courses, though?
Exactly. In a traditional format, you know, you come in, you have your appetizer, your entree, and then you're out. I'm allowing you to have 2 or 3 times the amount of exposure to things.
Prices are not nosebleed.
Not at all. All
I mean, if you like
handcrafted.
that dish so much, you just order another one, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, that's pretty.
So what we have here is Parmesan agnolotte with scrambled duck eggs and pickled pig's feet.
Sweet. Come
Yeah.
on, what's not to love about
I know,
that?
that's-
Bro, that's outrageous.
The kind of dish that, you know,
Wow.
certain people recoil a little bit. But
Really?
they try. Oh yeah. Well, just it's the idea of the pig's feet. They don't quite comprehend it. They don't know what they're supposed to feel about it, and it makes them feel a little uncomfortable.
You want people to feel that way?
Sometimes, yeah. There's nothing wrong with being uncomfortable. Pickled pig's feet, you know, the innards, all those things that are kind of risk and reward. It's like going on a roller coaster ride. You know, you're really uncomfortable when you hit that peak, but once you go down and you get that exhilaration, you know, it's not so bad anymore.
What is this?
This is rabbit summer sausage
Nice.
with smoked celery, ramps, and mustard.
Oh, what's this?
Tripe ragu
Nice.
with lacinato kale and fried polenta. A little bit of breadcrumb and toasted pine nuts. So what we have here is what we call a lamb belly. It is all the trim off the rack that's marinated and glued together and sous vide and cut into bricks. Lamb liver, and that's with a little homemade pinecone syrup, French breakfast radishes, and some arugula.
Nice.
Yeah, so, you know, we again take some of the trim and parts,
Right.
turn it into something flavorful, delicious, and unique.
Yeah, that's tasty. And you don't want to give somebody a bigger portion than that of this. It's so rich. That's a beautiful dish.
I think a lot of people who have opened restaurants here in the last couple years have underestimated the dining public.
Never thought of, you know, maybe go off and
You know,
stage
it
or.
certainly crossed my mind, but this is home. I know the city. I'm part of this city, you know, and therefore I think, you know, when I create food, it is a representation of the city and of the people. So what we have here is a homemade ricotta panna cotta with rhubarb.
Oh, nice.
So it's first of the year rhubarb. We make the ricotta, and then we substitute the whey for the milk.
Oh, that's really nice. I mean, where do you want to be in 10 years?
You know, continuously evolve and grow and create. I want to come in. I want to cook my food. I want to enjoy the time that I spend with the people here. And I want to go home and see my wife.
World domination, not interested.
You know, I like my little corner of the world. It's very quiet. You know, it's just nice.